Here, you don't want to live there, or you don't live there, you have to identify the area. Because once we identify and square off that area, then we can go knocking on folks' door. Hi, I'm so-and-so, I'll be watching your house while you go to work. Or hi, I'm so-and-so, we would like to know your business. Have you given anything to our community? We like to know that. But we have to identify the key area. We have to box it off, square it off, and start there. That's why I said that was the first important part, me. Oh.
I just wanted to address her as for a solution because the accountability piece is very important. Absolutely. And part of the Billion Woman movement, one of our solutions is putting together a report card. And that is on our elected officials, businesses, those who actually support us, and we're going to track that and we're going to publish it. And so it's going to weed out the fruit from the weeds. Even as we organize at least a million women, we're asking for support now. Some people are answering the call, and some people are not, and they look like you and I. They're going to be put on Front Street. Because when we get to the plateau, that's when everybody want to come out and jump on the train. But we're taking account of it right now, and we're tracking it. And so we have a mechanism or a solutions oriented that can come city to city, and we're going to track if you support our what we're doing. And if you don't, everybody's going to know that. And that's a motivation sometimes, and then it also helps us figure out who look like us but it's for themselves. We don't need any more gatekeepers.
Well, that is true, because Thursday, every leader, our Justice Department leader, O'Malley, our presiding judge, everybody was present at Olivet, and everybody in our court system agreed that they number one have implemented a civil rights committee. Something's never been done here. Why are they doing it? Because the Jewish people, every high controlling rabbi showed up to Olivet. It was a fire on Thursday. And then when those elected officials, like the Jewish people told them, we put you here. It's our money that put you here. So when you don't perform this time, because keep in mind, Cleveland's justice system is controlled by 4 families for over 70 years. There has never been another family because we've allowed that. So now the Jewish people, they're like, we gotta get together with the black people, and we've got to stay in support for all of our sake. So the promise was made, and it was signed that they are going to stop putting black people in jail for very small offenses that can be tiered down to misdemeanors. They're agreeing to do it. They're going to keep mental health situations out of jail so that they're not acquiring legal history for nothing. So a lot of things that affect our well-being, such as mental health. There's so much we have to look at in just doing this piece.
Here's the thing, when you say that, I hear what you're saying, I hear things, but here's what we also, and this is what Jewish people don't understand either. Poverty does not exist where economic opportunities are available. So we can say, we'll pass this civil rights law and make sure we won't criminalize you for something that's a misdemeanor. Okay. Don't mean that they ain't gonna do it again. And it's still 3 strikes and you out, according to federal government, depending on what type of misdemeanor it is. Still 3 strikes and you out. So we have to realize that it all boils down to economics. Here's the thing: when they take and put our men in jail, what do they have? Misdemeanor. You can't get a job someplace. You can't get a job in my place where I work at. So, what are we doing economically to make sure that these men have viable resources that they can use to be successful in life? It has to start with economics. We can put into place any type of legislation we want to, but if we don't have the bones, the structure there to implement that, our men are going to continue to be locked up. They don't have anywhere to go. Why don't we have our own reentry programs? Why are we dependent on?
We do, but we understand, money moves the world. Our best reentry programs were started by a black man, but when he got to a certain level, they fed him the checks. Okay, he's not on our team anymore.
But that's why we,
You know,
but that's-
but you're not going, the thing is, somebody has to keep an eye on what they're doing.
when we're in the
Because we're most affected by their
But
actions.
that's why we have to solidify an area. We have to come up with an area. All of this stuff breaks down to us coming up with an area. You can't do certain things in this area. You won't be able to implement certain things in this area. You won't be able to target us in this area. We have to start there, define an area.
Do you have a recommendation?
A recommendation for
An area.
an area.
What do you have in your, based on your analysis?
Based on my assessment, and I came across a few things. Based on my assessment, I would say that either the Kinsman Union area will be a good area because there's a lot of land there, a lot of land and factories, a lot of buildings that you can repurpose in the Kinsman Miles area. 93rd, that could be a business district.
It's huge.
All the way down into, and that turns into what? Does it turn into what? Okay, all the way that whole entire area is land there. I also suggest that if we really want to put on the fight, we stay here.
Yeah, you can go out there and help us, because we do the same thing.
If we really want to put up the fight, we stay here. We stay here.
From Superior to Lakeview.
Oh, yeah.
On the south side of
Fight
town.
Cleveland Clinic. Fight them.
But you
Fight
know
them.
something? Let me say this right quick.
We do
I'm all for black empowerment. I'm all for independence among our people, the way our ancestors once had it. But at the same time, we have to be realistic. We are in a room full of powerful people. Yes, we are. But it means nothing if we cannot talk to the community, the forgotten ones, the brother that's out there hanging on the block.
Yeah.
True enough. True enough.
They wait on us. They don't see. I just talked about that because okay, wait a minute. Before you go further, before you go any further, I just said, well, number 2 point was I just said that, or the number 2 here was the aesthetic. Visually, they have to see it for us to come about.
Exactly. Now watch this. To the brother that's out there hanging on the block, society will say what he's doing is wrong. But in his mind, that's his way of survival. Now watch this, because I know some brothers personally who have stepped their hand into that kind of life, who are now today business owners, because they knew that okay, this ain't cool, but hey, wait a minute, let me turn this around into something else positive. So what we have to do as a people, and this is just my opinion, all this finger pointing, what needs to be done and what shouldn't be done, come up with a form of a positive plan in which everybody can live good and benefit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so here's the plan.
Because see, us waiting on somebody else to give us something, I'm sorry, is a complete cop-out.
That's what we started with in the beginning of this. So let me get to the economic part of the money part of it, because I know that's what everybody wants to know about, is the money part. So when we get, I didn't even get to go down the first tier or whatever, but when we get to the second part here, we talk about the credit union. And I know a lot of people, I got a lot of flack for this, especially on Facebook, because a lot of people said, black bank, yes, don't put all your money in the black bank. How do you know it's black?
Absolutely.
How do you know it's black? Now it's
Those
me as a
shareholders might not be black.
well, I had a person from there did a video